What it do, what it do, what it do. It's your boy Big Val Opinion back with another live video. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that share button. And most importantly, make sure you sub to the channel. Turn on that post notification bell so that you be notified each and every time that your boy Big Val is going live, man. With that being said, let's get into this intro. Welcome to Big Val Opinion. Moderators, with my permission, any negativity in the chat should be hidden from this channel. This channel is a negativity-free channel, drama-free channel, and we are here to push the message out. We will not be distracted. So with my permission, any negativity in the chat should be hidden from this channel. Welcome to Big Val Opinion Platform. Yo, 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 yo. Man, it's an early morning for me. Man, it's an early morning for me. It's an early morning for me. What's up, Courtney Love? But, as I sit back and watch what's going on and how Deion Sanders, aka Coach Prime, is evolving in the sports world. None of this stuff that we are witnessing when it comes to Deion Sanders, none of the things that we're witnessing, what's going on with Deion Sanders right now is new. Deion Sanders not new to any of this attention, any of the negativity. He's not new to that. That has been something he has dealt with all the way from coaching high school football. Now it's in the college football arena. I don't know. It seems so different. It looks so different, right? Uh, and I don't know if it's the success, but a lot of people look to see you fail, you know, especially after you have been so successful throughout your life as a athlete. If you want to look at Prime, a guy who's been so successful that people, I don't know, man, it just seems like people look at the the celebrity aspect of Coach Prime. They look at the celebrity aspect of what Deion Sanders does, and they're not really the looking at the person, Deion Sanders, and what he's done. How many young men that he done went and got out of trouble situations, trouble environments, trouble communities. How many young men that he have given opportunities uh, to change their lives. I remember back watching Deion's reality show, adopting young men. And a lot of people look at it and say, oh, he only adopted them because they look like they have potential to make it, whatever the situation may be. But do you all know how much it takes to take on a role as a father? It's enough of a role being a father to your children, but to take on other children, to bring in other children, some just like I watch Pac-Man, Pac-Man Jones do the same thing, take in a brother of his, Chris, children after his accident and his time passed away. But I watched Pac-Man Jones take in those kids and treat them as if they were his own. That's not an easy task to do. And only a stand-up individual is privy to do those type of things. Nobody want to bring added children around them, added responsibilities. But when you're a stand-up person and you see certain things, certain situations that you can help, then you're gonna do what you can do to help. Deion has a spotlight on him right now, and me personally, I don't think that spotlight is because people want to see him win. I think he has a big spotlight on him because a lot of people wants to see him fail. A lot of people wants to see him fail. It was so many people probably satisfied yesterday to see the Colorado Buffaloes lose the way that they lost. I bet you so many people celebrated because so many people wants to see Coach Prime lose. It's the same shit. It's the LeBron James effect. So many people want to see LeBron James lose, but he's the chosen one. So many people wanted to see Floyd Mayweather lose, but he's the greatest of all time. Why does athletes or people in general who has confidence about themselves, no matter what situation they're in, no matter what room they're in, no matter what environment they're in, they're confident enough in themselves that they can get the job done? What is it about the confidence of Coach Prime that make people so upset. Week in, week out, you know, these coaches, other head coaches, they take shots. They take shots at Deion's way of coaching. It's a Cinderella story. It's Hollywood. I mean, to a degree, you know, to a degree, certain things and certain aspects I could understand. But for me, outside of the cameras, you have to get on the field and you have to play. Deion goes to a program that only won one game last year. He goes to a program that only won one game last year. Comes out, upset win against TCU, a team who was in the national championship game last year. A win against Nebraska. A hard-fought win against Colorado State, where me personally, I felt like Colorado State was playing dirty. Late hits, cheap shots, pile driving the starting quarterback into the ground. There's a lot of things that I saw in that Colorado State game that made it look like there was a lot of intentional hits being done purposely to take players out of the game. But you know what? Coach Prime being the type of person he is, and the team being coached the way that they're coached, they're taught to get up and keep going. Don't complain. Yesterday was that one game when you look on your schedule, you look at it and you look back and say, this was the game that gave us our identity. This game was the game that made us check our egos. Yesterday's game was a wake-up game. So for the people that's talking down on Deion Sanders and what he's doing, the people that dislike him, people that envy him because of the star power that he has. And see, that's a big thing that's a big thing in life. When you are a people's person, certain environments you enter, people are going to dislike you because guess what? Before you got to that environment, so-and-so thought he was the man. Or so-and-so thought she was the best hairstylist. Or she thinks she the best hair braider. But when you come into that environment and they realize they ain't the best no more, then you become the most hated. When we talk about Deion has a magnet for the people. The people can relate to Coach Prime. So when Coach Prime coming to these certain environments, everybody was okay with Deion when he was in Jackson State doing what he was doing. Nobody had a problem. These big name coaches really didn't, you had some like Nick Saban. Yeah, some did speak out about Coach Prime when he was in Jackson State. But once Coach Prime got elevated, Once he got elevated from Jackson State, hold on. Now we got to start looking at our jobs. Now we got to start looking at what we got going on over here. It's the presence. It's the presence of a guy like Deion Sanders in certain environments, in certain conferences, in certain aspects of life. It's the presence of a guy like Deion Sanders that intimidates people. It's his presence. This brother don't do nothing but try to inspire young men to believe in themselves, that they can be great. He know that he have lesser talent in certain areas, but guess what? I don't care how talented you are as an athlete. If you're not coachable, then guess what? Your talent is nothing. Your talent means nothing if you're not coachable. So what Deion does is he tried to instill belief in his guys, even in a situation where Deion probably in the back of his mind feel like we outmatched. Yeah, we may be outmatched, but we believe in ourselves and we believe in our ability, and we're going to go out and we're going to give it 100%, and we're going to leave everything on the field. Good morning, everybody that's coming in. You know, this was a little this little live I wanted to do recorded upload or whatever. And I just say I do it live, and then you just say it and end it and let it be. But so many people celebrated because they felt as though Deion Sanders got embarrassed yesterday. Oh, he got embarrassed. That mo got blew out. Man, they tried. They don't, yeah, okay. But God had already prepared Deion Sanders for these type of times. He knows that he's in the building phase. You hear Prime say all the time, y'all know how to find me. Yes, indeed, man. So, with that being said, Colorado Buffaloes take their first loss under head coach Deion Sanders. Now, hopefully, the world is satisfied. Maybe the world is satisfied now. Coach Prime take his first loss as Colorado head coach. Hopefully, the world is satisfied now. No, so many people want to see you lose, man. I don't understand. But yeah, I just wanted to come on and just have a little rant this morning because watching, you know, going through some of the social media that I go on, so many people, celebrating the fact that Deion lost. That's right, Miss Toy. He's more than a coach. I agree. He's more than a coach. And he's been more than a coach throughout his whole coaching career. This brother has changed so many people's lives. He saved so many young men from going down the wrong path. Deion Sanders is that coach that will go into the trenches and get a player. He that coach that's gonna go into the hood, like he say. Most of his players he recruit, he go to their houses. He meet their mama, he meet their dad, he meet their grandmother. He make commitments with their family. I'm gonna protect your kid. That may not sound like a lot to some, but hey, it is what it is. I just wanted to rant, and maybe because Coach Prime is not the traditional style coach, it doesn't sit well with a lot of people. Maybe if he was quiet, and didn't say nothing, just stayed in the background, you know, maybe that wouldn't offend so many people. Right. If he was quiet, didn't say nothing, stayed humble, stayed in his place, as they say, maybe it wouldn't offend. Maybe he wouldn't offend so many people. But the fact that he's vocal, the fact that he's all over social media, the fact that he's on television giving 60-minute interviews, the fact that he's Deion Sanders, it offends people. But one thing Coach Prime possessed that these people haven't recognized or these people haven't acknowledged yet. The thing that Coach Prime, Deion Sanders, possesses his belief in God. I tell y'all, man, just look at most of these celebrities who embrace God and put God ahead of their life, who talks about God, you know, routinely. Look at the hate that they get. Look at the backlash that they get. See, people see because, oh, he talk about God, he don't really mean it. Oh, he talk about God, he don't respect it. Oh, he only talk about God to try to make it. This man has a genuine relationship with God. And he knows that God had already prepared Prime for everything that he's going to go through. He's already been prepared for. So for the people that celebrating because he got embarrassed, as y'all say, or however people, people want to celebrate because they got blew out. People want to celebrate because they took a loss. People want to celebrate because, guess what, man? God had already prepared Coach Prime for this. This is called competitive sport. This is a competition. Somebody got to win. Somebody got to lose. You can't win them all. But to see people celebrating the fact that he lost is crazy to me. That's a good point too. He have brought other people in. I've seen, and that could be the trigger for a lot of these other teams. The fact that Deion Sanders is able to get the fact that Deion Sanders is able to get a Michael Irvin to come in and speak to these young guys. The fact that Deion is able to get a Warren Sapp to come in and work with these young guys. The fact that Deion Sanders is able to get The Rock or Deion Sanders is able to get veteran players that play Hall of Fame players to come in and talk to these young guys. Maybe that just may be the problem. Maybe that's the problem with some of these. That's probably why these other coaches is calling Colorado Buffalo Hollywood. Maybe that's why these other coaches is calling Colorado Buffalo Hollywood. But Deion Sanders earned the respect from these guys that you see him bring in. These guys not just coming to talk to these young athletes because Deion Sanders earned the respect from these guys. He earned the respect. He put in the work. He put in the time. If it was the other way around, nobody would have a problem. But the simple fact that these guys are coming out to support Deion Sanders, these Hall of Fame players, ex-football players, these celebrities, these Hollywood actors, as they say. Maybe if they were visiting other teams, the simple fact that Coach Prime got the support that he has, people have to dislike him. People have to hate him. People have to want to see him lose just because the support he has surrounding his program. That's pretty much all I have this morning. I will be back live later on this evening. To have a discussion So I hope to see you all there. Good morning to everybody. May God bless y'all. I'm finna be signing out. I just wanted to come on and speak real quick of so many people celebrating the fact that Deion Sanders and the Colorado Buffaloes took a loss yesterday. Why were so many people happy? Deion Sanders got the Floyd Mayweather effect in college football right now. Deion Sanders got the LeBron James effect in the college football world right now. So many people want to see you lose. They're extremely loud when you're losing, but when you're winning, you can hear a pin drop on cotton. So many people celebrate when you lose, but when you're winning, you can hear a pin drop on cotton. Y'all have a blessed morning. Remember, God loves us all. Until the next live, we out of here. Oh, probably around about 3 o'clock. About 3 o'clock.